Right, so it's back to the drawing board, and I have to prepare for the Nice Ironman World Champs in September. Uh, Honestly, how I do these things to myself. It's apparently an honour to be there. No, it is an honour, and I am interested in how I quite get on with this, considering I kind of last year decided to do Ironman Wales 10B on a bit of a whim because I was already trained ready for long course, which is a similar route but over 3 days. And I thought, well, hey, never mind, I'll just bolt on the Ironman in a couple of months, it'll be fine. And then managed to qualify for this Ironman Nice. So good for age, of course, good for age, which is interesting. Anyway, so I have been training all winter, base training, usually 2 coach swims a week and 1 long run, 1 short run, sort of shorter tempo-ish run. And I've been on the bike, a long bike and a sort of tempo bike. So that's pretty much been my week every week for the last, I don't know, however many weeks I can remember. I'm currently a little injured. I've got some sort of alignment challenges and my hip's a bit sore. So I'm off running this week, which is a bit of a pain because I was supposed to do some quite cool key running this week. But anyway, I'm not all too fussed because I figure, give my body some rest, right? Yesterday, me and my mate Alan did the Wiltshire Classic, which is a 112 kilometre bike ride. So we're trying to get in a long bike ride every month, roughly. And then in 2 weeks' time, we are going to Nice, the 3 of us, and we're going to recce the bike course. So I've been sat here planning the bike course. And also we'll run probably half of the marathon, and then just absorb Nice and figure out where we're at so that come September when I'm there, it's like all manageable. So I've got my little notebook here, and in my notebook I've got all my hundreds of things that I've got to do to remember when I'm swimming. So that's like slowly but surely, hopefully sinking in. I've got some good coaches, so I'm really pleased with that. I've got a list of all the things I'm going to need already for Nice. So trying to be really prepared, and I'm using this list to help me prepare for this in this kind of recce in 2 weekends time. I've just looked at the bike course and it's mammoth. It basically goes up a mountain and then you kind of plateau up and down a bit along the sort of top part of the mountain, and then there's another big climb within that, and then it's downhill into the end. So lovely end, I think. I'm trying to plot out coffee shops so that I can enjoy the whole experience. So we've got I think it's 40 miles to the end of the first climb, of which I think there's about maybe 15 or 20, 15 miles of climbing, I think, or 20 kilometers of climbing. And it's about average sort of 6%. Now, I'm not a great climber, so this is going to be a challenge for me. And I was working out that, well, if it is 15 miles and I go at 5 miles an hour, of course, that is fairly slow. That's going to take me 3 hours. No, that can't work. It doesn't work. I can't be spending 3 hours going up a hill. I only have something like 8 hours or 8.5 hours of the bike anyway. So, I've got to do something about that. Anyway, we've got 40 miles and I'm aiming for a nice coffee shop in a place called Toulouse or something, which looks like a perfect place to stop. Probably nice views and just to gather thoughts. Then we got another 40 miles until we hit somewhere called, God, my pronunciation is going to be terrible here, Schools or something, where we can have another break, and that's at the end of the second climb. And then there'll be pretty much downhill for 40 miles of downhill back into Nice. I did Ironman 10B. It took me sort of moving time only and just under 8 hours, which, That's still quite a long time, considering the cut-off is 8 or 8:30. I don't know. I'll have to check for Nice what it is. So if that's the case, I'm going to have to get a welly on and make sure that I'm doing it in good time. Obviously, I've had a year to improve, so hopefully I'll be a little faster. But anyway, when we go in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to sort of feel the wrath of this mountain. See how we go. It'll certainly be interesting. Anyway, it's all good fun and quite a big life experience for me. So if not anything else, I take away that sort of understanding and that experience. So you'll be hearing more from me.